Hi everybody, welcome back to another episode of Rachel's Page Turners. Today's Tuesday, which means it is Tuesday Talks. Tuesday Talks is another Goodreads group that was created by the lovely Janie and Janelle. I'll leave the links to their channels and the link to the Goodreads group down in the doobly-doo below. Tuesday Talks is another Goodreads group where we talk about different bookish topics every week. I used to do these far more often. It's been a while since I've done one of these Tuesday Talk videos. If you're new to my channel, I actually was calling my series Monday Mumbles because I was posting on Mondays. I mean, I like to think I'm keeping some sort of schedule, but it's all to the wind at this point. But I digress. Today's topic is, if books were allowed scents to signify content, what would your favorite author's books smell like? And I really liked this question. As soon as I read it, I was like, you know what? I really want to talk about this. Because as soon as I read it, I just thought of all the different possibilities, all the different possible smells that my favorite books could smell like. For example, let's start with The Hobbit. The Hobbit by J.R.R. Tolkien is my all-time favorite book. I absolutely love that book. But I feel like, in a nutshell, that book would smell like pipe tobacco and wood smoke. And most likely it would have some sort of like underlying metallic smell. And I feel like the Harry Potter series, like each book would have its own distinct smell. Like the first book would smell like parchment, which of course would signify all the letters he got in the very beginning. And I want to say the second one might smell like sewage pipes, which means we can only be thankful that these books don't actually smell. I suppose the second book could smell like, freshly tilled earth with all the mandrakes. But I can go on and on with the Harry Potter series. Like, I feel like so much happens in that series that each book could have multiple scents. With the Night Circus, I would imagine that it would smell like cold air. Now, I don't know if you ever noticed this. I mean, obviously, of course, if you live in an area that gets super cold, when I go outside and come back in, I notice like the scent of cold air kind of still lingers on my clothes, and I feel like the Night Circus would smell like that. It would also smell like different carnival foods like popcorn or maybe even cotton candy. And of course, for all the massive dinner scenes, like there'd be like different sort of like spices, like curry. I would imagine that We Were Liars by E. Lockhart would just definitely smell like salt water. And another one that would most likely smell like wood smoke. The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe was my first fantasy book that I got into, and I would imagine that one would smell like... It's funny, growing up I thought Turkish Delight was kind of like baklava, and I find out later that it's nothing remotely like baklava. It's actually a lot more like rose water jello, so I would imagine that that book would smell like rose water, like very, very perfumey. And I suppose the last book I could talk about for this video is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I would imagine that that book would smell like whiskey. A lot of whiskey. Thistle. If Thistle has a scent, definitely like evergreen plants. In fact, this candle by Frostbeard, it's called Sassenach, and I want to say this exactly is what I would imagine Outlanders to smell like. And I want to say this is a mixture of lavender and thyme. And if I remember right, there's like a bunch of other like herbs in here as well. But yeah, I would imagine that Outlander would smell exactly like this candle. Well, anyways, I can easily go on and on and on about this topic. It was a very enjoyable topic. What are some of your favorite books or your favorite genres, and how would you imagine their scent? Please feel free to talk about it down in the comments below. And as always, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button. I would love to see you in the next video. Bye, guys.